Yo, what's up, Prop? Missed you. Okay, I just dabbed. That's a little cringy. Why am I so red? Today's build is pretty dank. So, I have here this thing, which is called the Eye of Agamotto from Doctor Strange. Now, as you can see here, mine lights up. Now, I didn't show you guys how to make it light up because I completely forgot to film it because I'm an idiot. But, it's pretty basic. I use these candle lights. They're like fake candle lights. You can find them at the 99 cents store, pretty cheap. But I just took them out, took the LEDs out, got the battery, and then you can search up how to like make your own LED light. And then I made a little case for it in the back. You can't really see it because it's all sealed up. But and then I used a Lego quality for the button switch, and then when you put it down, it just lights up. So it's pretty dope. It's not really necessary. You guys don't have to do this, but I just did it because I thought it looked pretty cool. But yeah. So I'm going to teach you guys how to make this today. It's a pretty quick build. It only took me a couple hours to make, all in all. And I mean, I think it came out pretty good. Look at that. Does that not look cool? So let's get right into the build. I'll see you guys there. Okay, guys. So I made these templates, and I'm about to cut them out right now. So yeah, I'll show you once they're all cut because it's kind of boring to watch somebody cut their templates. So yeah. Alright, so it's all cut out, nice and fancy. So now I actually have some foam sheets that I'm going to transfer this. Now let me give you the idea. So I'm going to be using the thicker foam for this piece, and then this piece is going to be the thicker foam as well. This is going to be thin foam, and then we're going to copy this shape, only the shape, not the hole, and then we're going to do that as thick piece as well. So I'll show you me drawing these patterns onto the foam. Alright, so I just realized I could reuse the ring that I cut out of this part, so that's what I'm going to do. And this is the base, then this is going to go on top, but I'm going to use this to kind of curve it, so it'll be nice and curvy. Yep. I'm going to make sure that this piece gets cut off out of the thin foam, so yeah. So I'm going to figure out how to do this, and then I'll get back to you guys. Make sure to cut out the hole for your little jewel. This is a green jewel, so make sure it's green. So we're going to cut it out, and I'll show you once it's done. Okay, so one layer wasn't tall enough, so I had to cut through the base as well. So that'll give it enough room so that when I slip the top off, it'll bulge out just a tiny bit. So not too much, not too little. So that's what I needed. So I'm going to glue it, and I'll show you guys how I glued it because I can't actually film me gluing it because I have to work next to the flame. So it's a little dangerous for my camera. I'm very sorry about that, but I'll show you and I'll explain how I did it in the end. Okay? We'll see you soon. Alright, so all the pieces are cut out, and I have this piece. Now, I was going to glue before, but I actually have to kind of heat treat them and form them a little bit. So, kind of make them a little curvy. So that's what I'm going to do right now, but I actually, before I curve them, I actually need to glue this on top of this piece right here. And to do that, I'm going to be using contact cement. This is Elmer's contact cement. You guys can get this at Walmart and stuff like that. So I'm just going to glue them, and yeah. Alright, so I just glued it, and now what I have to do is trim off the excess, and then we can start heat treating. Yeah. Okay, so I have glued all the pieces that need to be glued. Now it's just time to kind of do all the details that it has. So yeah. So I drew on the patterns that I need to carve out. So I'm gonna burn them in with a hot knife, and yeah, that should come out correct. It like I did with the Spider-Man web shooters last build. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So I didn't even notice, but it actually has like this eyepiece right here, and I can't believe I didn't notice that. So I'm happy I did now. So I'm adding that on. Just cut it out of the thin foam, and I'm about to glue it on with the contact cement. So yeah. Alright guys, so I burnt in all the details, and then I glued the piece with just some hot glue. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue all around the edges, and then with a hot knife go over it to kind of smooth it out. And then I think that'll be about it for the build, and then we'll just make the strap pieces for the necklace, and then that's it. So yeah, and then put the crystal in. That's about it. So yeah. Okay, so once you have put all the glue around the edges, then you're gonna cut off the excess foam, and then I'll tell you what to do next after that. Alright, so I've cut all the edges. So now I'm gonna heat up this knife, this one with my torch, and then run it along the edges to make it nice and smooth. And then yeah, all done with the edges. Looks super nice. I'm liking the way it's coming out. Now don't worry, this hole will be covered by an extra layer of foam, but yeah, looks pretty cool. Pretty excited to see how it's going to come out. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make like the pieces he has to hang up the string, and then that's it. Alright, so for the little marble, I just glued it to the back piece of foam, and I put a white piece of paper so that way you guys can kind of see the green orb more, so it'll look cooler. And then just glued that on with hot glue, and then I glued the orb on top, the little marble. And then I added straws to the top to make like the little pieces he has on the top for the string. Those are going to be gold, and I just added some hot glue details. You don't have to do that. I did it because I thought it looked cool, but it's not necessary. So yeah, this bit is almost done, and I just have to paint it, and then I think it'll be done. Okay, so now it's time to paint. Don't worry about painting this, you can leave this alone for now. First thing I'm gonna paint is a quick coat of black to get rid of this white Sharpie, and also paint these black. Now if you're wondering why I'm painting black, it'll just be easier, it'll look weathered, and also it'll be easier to get the gold on, so that's what I'm gonna do. Only the parts that have a different color than black, you're only gonna paint those, so that's all you're gonna do. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and I'll show you once it's done. Alright, so while we wait, I want to make the necklace part a little more cooler, so I'm gonna kind of customize it a little bit. So I already made it the length of my neck a little bit longer, just so it hangs down. I'm gonna cut the excess rope off, and I'm gonna run hot glue actually, here, I think this is what I'll do. I will cut a piece of straw, and then I will run the straw all the way down, if I can get it. Boom. So I run the straw in here, so right there. Let's see, this knot's kind of big. And then I'm going to run some hot glue around it. That's the strap piece, end piece I added on. Gonna paint it gold right now, and then glue it onto the eye of Agamotto, and then it's done. Somehow I always forget this, but you need to clear gloss this before you glue the straps on. So I'm gonna do that right now.